Welcome back to Goodnight, Lighthouse. I'm Miss Dorothy and I'm here to read you another story. And I've got a fun book tonight about something that's fun to do. Have you ever been camping? Have you ever slept outside in a tent? Camping is so much fun, especially in the springtime and the summertime. It's so beautiful out and it's fun to go camping. And tonight we're going on a camping trip with one of our favorite friends, because tonight we're going to read Pete the Cat Goes Camping. Pete the Cat Goes Camping. Pete and his family and his friend Bob go on a camping trip, and it gets very exciting, especially when Bob tells a scary story. We're going to have to get inside this book and find out what happens on Pete's camping trip. Are you ready to get inside this book with Miss Dorothy? Good. I need you to sit up and listen up, because here we go. Pete the Cat Goes Camping. Written by James Dean. Pete is excited to go camping. This is his first time. Don't forget your sleeping bag, says Dad. Or your hiking boots, Mom says. They're making sure Pete has everything he needs for his camping trip. The campsite is deep in the woods. Mom and Dad set up the tent. Pete and Bob help collect sticks so they can make a fire later. Wow, this is going to be so exciting for Pete. Pete and Bob go for a hike. Bob shows Pete the footprints of different animals. Do you think we'll see anything cool? Asks Pete. Maybe, says Bob. Pete and his dad go fishing. They must be very quiet and very still to catch a fish. Fishing takes a long time. They finally catch some fish. Look at that. It took a long time, but he kept going and he caught a fish. Mom builds a fire. She cooks the fish for dinner. It tastes yummy. Next, Pete toasts marshmallows. Pete makes s'mores with chocolate and graham crackers. That's the best thing to have on a camping trip. Marshmallows and chocolate and graham crackers make s'mores. It starts to get dark out. Bob tells Pete a story about a scary, hairy giant. The giant lives in the woods. His name is Bigfoot, says Bob. Do you think Bigfoot lives here? Asks Pete. No one has ever seen Bigfoot, says Bob. Don't let Bob scare you, says Dad. Bigfoot is not real, Mom says. Pete sighs with relief. He did not want to see Bigfoot. But if he is real, I bet he's friendly, says Dad. And likes s'mores too. That's not scary, thinks Pete. Maybe he wants a s'more. Pete leaves one for his hairy friend. Pete's going to leave a s'more just in case Bigfoot comes by. Soon it's time for bed. Lights out, boys, Dad says. Bob and Pete share a tent. Pete gets into his sleeping bag. It is cozy, but he cannot sleep. The woods seem extra dark, and all the sounds seem extra loud at night. Pete hears a weird swooshing sound. What is that? He asks Bob. That's just the wind, Bob says. Pete hears an odd chirping noise. What is that? He asks out loud. Those are just crickets, Bob says. Pete hears a strange hooting sound. What is that? He wonders. That's just an owl, says Bob. Pete thinks of his friend, Owl. Pete hears a loud, snapping sound. Crack! What is that? He wonders. But Bob is already fast asleep. Pete listens carefully. Crack! Is it Bigfoot? Pete peeks outside. It is too dark to see anything. Oh no, he really wants to know what that sound is, but he can't see in the dark. When Pete wakes up, he checks the spot where he left the s'mores for Bigfoot. The s'more is gone. Where'd it go? What happened? Oh, Pete got a note. There is a note. It says, "Thanks for the treat, XOXO." And it's signed with a big footprint. Pete shows his family. "Wow, I knew Bigfoot was real," says Bob. Pete knows Bigfoot is not scary. Just because he looks different does not mean he is scary, because he even likes s'mores too. Wow, that was an exciting camping trip. Pete saw so many new things and heard so many new things at night. Do you think Bigfoot really took the s'mores? I don't know, but Pete's convinced he did, and he's also convinced if Bigfoot likes s'mores, he must be a pretty nice guy. This was a fun book. It was fun to see everything that you do when you go camping. Building a fire, going fishing, going for a hike, and best of all, making s'mores. Yum. Miss Dorothy loves to eat s'mores. You should try them sometimes. They are so good. This was a great book, and I'm so glad we read it together. I wonder if we'll go camping anytime soon. You should ask Mom and Dad. Sleeping outside in a tent is so much fun. And you don't have to go in the woods. You know that you can go camping right in your own backyard. Yep, you and your dad can put a tent up in the backyard, sleep outside, and have a great night of camping. I think you would like that. But for tonight, we need to do our camping inside and climb into bed. I need all my little friends to get under their covers, get cuddled up, curled up, ready for a good night's sleep, and give Mom and Dad lots of hugs and kisses. Talk to them about going camping, and whatever they say and whatever you do, obey and obey right away. And come back and see Miss Dorothy. I'm going to be sitting right here, ready to read another book to you. Bye! Thanks for reading with Miss Dorothy. I hope you enjoyed this book, and I hope you'll come back soon to read another. What's your favorite book? Drop Miss Dorothy a note and let me know. I'll go find it, and I'll read it to you. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share. I'll see you soon.